Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. A big thank you for your continued support. As you can see today, I am not in studio because we're in the village building a house for the man whose wife died 2012 and left him with young kids, and they have never had a house to call home. That is where we've come today, and we are building. As you can see, we've already started. The fundis have gone for lunch and they are resuming in a few so that we are able to continue. We ask for your support. This family needs food. This family needs clothing. This family needs beds. It needs blankets. This family needs seats, tables, and other basic needs. Kaka, I am a sad man this afternoon because of the disturbing news I am receiving from Nairobi. The Kenya Kwanza government, when they were campaigning, they told Kenyans in broad daylight that their government will not kill people and dump bodies in River Yala. The clips are online. William Ruto himself promising Kenyans that my government will never ever abduct people. My government will never kill people. My government will never intimidate those people who have different opinions from ours. It is so shocking. I don't even know who will be responsible for the bodies that have been retrieved today. According to reports across social media outlets, as I'm recording right now, and there could be more, but as I'm recording now, verified information, authoritatively verified. It is no longer propaganda. It is true. 9 bodies, as we speak, wrapped in sacks. Magunia. 9 bodies wrapped in a sack have been retrieved at Kware Dumpsite near Mukuru kwa Njenga in Nairobi. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a light matter. The bodies have been moved to City Mortuary in Nairobi and search continues. We could be having more bodies. The people who might have been killed during the Gen Z protest in Nairobi. I want to say this. It is not yet over until it is over. People must take responsibility. If Kenya believes in true justice, if Kenya believes in true democracy, I'm speaking with a lot of bitterness. I normally don't speak like this, but my heart is heavy. Kenyans. People being killed because they were fighting for their justice. We were being told the Jubilee government were dumping bodies in River Yala. Why is the Ruto government dumping people at Mukuru kwa Njenga? Why? Who should carry this cross? Who did this and acting on whose commands? Is it the police? And if it's the police, they acted a shoot to kill under whose command? Is it Bungei? And if it's Bungei, under whose instructions? Is it IG Kome? And if at all it's IG Kome, Under whose instructions? The Kenya Kwanza government in its entirety must, and we are not begging, it's a demand. They must come out and explain this to Kenyans. It's no longer, we are not begging, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? Young men and women being killed, their bodies wrapped in sacks. Huh? Who did this? I think Gen Zs tuko na kibarua. I see, tuko na kibarua. We must demand for an explanation. And the best way to have the answers is by going back again to the streets until we know the culprit. And once we know the culprit, we should not rest until that culprit is charged and put behind bars or killed also by hanging. We have the ICC. Javed Kome must be sued on this one. We must force him to first resign. And once he resigns, he must rot behind bars. Kenya is no longer joking as people think. We've come a long way in terms of democracy. We are no longer in the days of Moi. We are no longer in the dark days when people couldn't access information. It's so sad, ladies and gentlemen. My heart is heavy, but I believe justice will be served as soon as possible. And Ruto must know, firing CSS is not enough. If it's Kindiki who gave the orders, is now a former CS, he should be arrested and charged. The activists in this country should not rest. The Law Society of Kenya should not rest until the family of the young boys and girls who are being retrieved from a dump site get justice. This is a country that all of us should be proud of. Hatuwezi ishi nchi kama watu wanaishi sijui ni wapi. We can't live in fear for all the years, and it's our country. Hatuwezi ishi kwa uoga katika dunia ya taifa la Kenya. Haiwezekani. And if Raila Odinga is true to the spirit of Genesis, then they are forming a government of national unity. They are doing unity when bodies are rotting in dump sites. Imagine. Yaani wao wanatengeneza serikali ya umoja wakati miili inaoza kwa matakataka. National unity, to unite who? To unite Raila and Ruto? How about families that have lost their young ones? Who will unite them? The families of those bodies that have been retrieved. Who is going to unite them? You are now telling us a government of national unity. Government of national unity. How can we make a government of national unity when people have died? And imagine that is one dump site. That is just one dump site that has been discovered. That I'm asking a question. If 9 by the time I'm recording have been retrieved, and we are expecting more, how about other areas in Nairobi? How many people were killed? How many people were murdered? And how many people's bodies are not yet known where they are? This is not a light matter. But anyway, God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.